What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of Big Dig. And I think the only thing I've done since you guys saw last was I made 2 electrum ingots. It's one of the things that we're going to need to move forward from here. Now, to make an electrum ingot, you just put silver in here and gold in the induction smelter, and you'll get 2 electrum ingots per 1 silver and 1 gold. You can also combine the dusts, and you can use a minium stone, and there's a ton of different recipes. So what we're doing today is we need some liquid redstone because we are making a rather large amount of redstone related stuff. Specifically, we're making redstone energy cells and we're making redstone conduits. So we need to get a lot of this redstone here. So what we're going to do is we need to get our little liquid transposer powered up. I did unhook our little engine a minute ago because I didn't want it exploding on us. We're going to go ahead and put that in. And that should rapidly fill this up with juice. Damn, that thing eats juice like crazy. Look at that. Meanwhile, this thing's already almost filled up. That's hilarious. Alright. Well, good news is we got plenty of that. So let's go ahead and make our redstone energy cell. Now, to make the redstone energy cell, you need the frame first. We've got everything but the pulverized obsidian. So that's going to be our one nasty little blockade that we've got rolling for us right now. And to fix that, I'm going to need to actually go do a little bit of obsidian mining. In my infinite wisdom, I forgot to do that before we started recording. So I'm going to go find us some obsidian, and then I'm going to go dig it up with a turtle, and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so after spending about 30 minutes down in the bowels of my dungeon with Tommy the mining turtle, we have managed to get a decent amount of obsidian that we will be using. Unfortunately, the we almost ended up getting our asses killed. So, and my tunnel system down there is now completely and utterly wrecked. So I'm a little worried that here I'll show you guys. For those of you guys who didn't see, I did fix the elevator. I'm hoping. So we're about to find out. Yeah. So you remember we had that nice pretty cave system down here and everything was all beautiful and such and it was wonderful and magical. Well, now it's this nasty mess of, because this was like we used to come down a long hallway and then up and we come in over here and this is where we were getting the lava from. Well, I used the turtle to dig all this out and it kind of got messed up and all sorts of broken and twisted and it's just bad. So, we will endeavor to clear that up down there, probably at a later point in time, should I continue to use this mountain. If not, then when we move, we will just, I don't know, say a silent prayer for nasty mine cave hell. But we did manage to get a rather decent amount. I think we got 36 obsidian. That should be more than enough for us to make our first redstone conduits, some liquid ducts, and hopefully some redstone energy cells. So we've gotten 17 dusts now. We're wanting to make this right here. So to make these, we need pulverized obsidian and lead ingots. I do have a decent amount of lead ingots. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the induction furnace, which we need to, well, I'll run it here till it's out. So let's get pulverized there, and then let's put these here. And that should make some stuff. There's some hardened glass. We're going to make a decent amount of this hardened glass. I'm not going to use all of my stuff, but we're going to probably stop at 10. Now, hardened glass is used pretty much for everything in thermal expansion. I believe it's needed for liquid ducts. It's needed for, we'll pull there out. It's needed for the conduits. It's needed for tesseracts. It's pretty much everything. All right, so I need 4 electrum ingots. I think I've got some of those up here, don't I? We've got 2 electrum ingots. So we need to make a couple more electrum ingots. And that is gold, silver and gold. So we've got some gold. We've got silver somewhere. Right? Do we burn all of our silver? There it is. Okay, I was about to say. Surely we've got some. Pull that out. We'll just do 4. That ought to give us 8. One of the nice things about all the thermal expansion machines as compared to like the default machines and some of the others is as soon as it starts its recipe, it yanks the thing out of the inventory. So pulling this out isn't going to stop the progress right there like it would on another. That has its benefits and its drawbacks. Some of the benefits, it's nice because, you know, you can quickly make things and swap them out when you're low. So like, let's say you've got 2 copper, 2 silver, 2 iron. You don't have to wait till it finishes the process before you can swap it out. Some of the drawbacks, obviously, you've got to be really careful because you can't stop it once it starts, which is kind of one of the bad things. All right, so I think we've got everything we need for this right here. So we're going to go ahead and make, whoops, wrong button. Go ahead and make 1 of those. We have enough materials to make 2, but we're just going to stick with the 1 for now. As we expand, we can do it later. All right, so this right here is the liquid transposer. We need to put that redstone stuff in here. So we've got juice. We've got that. You can see it's now filling up. The little icon disappeared. It's now taking the molten redstone and putting it into the area. So we'll give it just a sec. And thankfully this doesn't use too much juice. And spadow. Okay, that's the frame. Now, a lot of people get here and they stop and they wonder why it's not working. You've got to finish it off with the rest of this stuff. So we need 2 lead ingots. We've got the NVAR blend that we need. What's the last thing we need? We need one of these redstone things. Do I have redstone on me? No, we got redstone here. All right, so redstone, redstone, gold. There we go. Pop that out. And we should have the materials. What am I missing? We've got electrum. We've got lead, right? Oh, we need the other kind. Whoops. Electrum, not gold. There we go. Now we're good. And now we have our empty redstone energy cell. Now the nice thing about this cell, we can place this right here. We can use our little wrench, flip this up, there we go, and then we can put lava into our little engine here. And this will allow us to easily store power. We'll go ahead and break this. That's going to start running, and you'll see we're getting some juice stored up in here. Now, the cool thing about this is this will remember the juice that's actually put into it. So let's say I put 10,000 in here and then I want to move it across over here. Unlike the machines, it will actually remember the power level that it has. So you can actually charge it here. Once it's charged, move it to where you need it, charge another one, etc., etc. Now, one of the other things I'd like to make, if we can, are the redstone energy conduits. There they are. These little monsters right here. So to do this, we need an energy conduit empty, which is just hardened glass and electrum. So let's move the, well, we've got enough juice to probably make 2 more electrum ingots here. Let that finish up. Now, what we're going to eventually do once we get this setup completely done is I'm going to make a pump in the nether. And we're going to pump some, very similar to what I did in Dungeoncraft Season 3. We're going to pump lava from there into a storage tank here. We'll be using Mechanism dynamic tanks for that, I believe. And then we'll use that to field a whole bunch, or to fuel a bunch of our magmatic engines. Okay, there we go. That's 3. That gives us 12. Bring this right back over here. Now, we don't have a whole lot of this left. That's probably not going to be enough to charge these. I don't think. We'll see. 600, 400. Yeah, it's 200 a piece. So we've got 5 of these now. So we're going to need quite a bit more. Let's go ahead and take this out. We'll pop, whoops, pop that out. And we're going to slap him up here on the top. Now you notice this is now draining juice. It's draining juice because it's filling this up rapidly. And let's go ahead and get the redstone going. And then we want to just dump it straight down into the bots. It should be getting some down here. I don't have it set up to take from the top. There we go. Now it is. There's 400, 500, and I need to set this to the bottom. There it goes. Instantly drained. Now we got it here. There we go. So we need 200. I'm going to go ahead and stop some of this because we're going to need to switch this over to a different type here in a minute. 100. Bam. Come on. I'm going to half that again. Okay. I believe it gives 100 per cycle. Yep. Okay. 1. And I think we're done at that point. There we go. You do need to be careful with that because with this machine right here, this doesn't remember when you pick it up. So if you do too much or too little and you're switching from, like, let's say liquid redstone or molten redstone to molten end, it can kind of be a pain in the ass to switch back and forth. So either way, we've got a fairly decent setup here. We've got our conduits. I can now use these conduits to run power elsewhere. We can keep these machines over here if we want. Probably what I'm going to do is once this runs out of juice here in a few minutes, I'm going to rewire all of the setup to where we have all of our thermal expansion machines over here up on this wall, and then we'll run them with the redstone energy conduits. So pretty good stuff. We're getting a fairly decent start here. Now we just need to kick up our actual energy production. So what we're probably going to do, I'd originally thought about using that right there for liquid steam. We may still do that once we get a little bit further along, but I'm thinking magmatic will just be a little bit easier. These magmatic engines are actually fairly cheap and they produce pretty good. I mean, they're not quite as good as an industrial steam engine, but they kind of get the job done. So I think we'll probably use these for a little bit. Plus, it's kind of cool to just drain the hell out of the nether. So anyways, hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.